Hey, welcome back. It's a Spire channel here, and it's time to do our Necrobinder Ascension 6 run. So one thing that I think we'll want to try to do is maybe kind of slow things down. We've been making a lot of unforced errors recently, right? So, maybe we can try to resist the impulse to just spam click, stuff, and then, maybe think a little bit more about what exactly we're doing, right? So, yeah, let's get started. Alright, and we've got what do we have? We have Overgrowth, the boss is the Kin. That's the one that has the the two smaller guys next to the boss, right? Okay, how are our camps looking? We can get 2 camps, right, if we go this way, or we can get 2 camps if we go this way. Well, neither of those routes, though. Well, we could take an elite if we go here, but then we have a forced elite this way. Or we could get an elite if we go this way also. Yeah, so, okay, so what's our bonuses? We can upgrade a card, we can raise max HP when we rest, or we can, well, can't be removed. Okay, let's just upgrade a card, right? We can upgrade our bodyguard maybe, or do we want to, no, we probably don't want to upgrade Unleash, right? Let's upgrade the bodyguard. I kind of like this, even though the number increase isn't that much, just because you can, when on the turns you don't need to block, you can save over, block to the next turn, sort of, right, by increasing Osti's HP, which carries over from turn to turn. So let's do that. So which way do we want to go also? So do we want to take another upgrade before, I mean, like a camp before we go to an elite, or do we feel like we can take an early elite, like before the camp, or? Let's see, so maybe we, I mean, this way we get 2 shops at maybe a bit of a waste. What about if we just go this way and then take a shop at the beginning of the next act, hopefully, or... I mean, so do we do sort of this sort of thing? It's a lot of hallway fights, but... Okay, let's try to do that, I guess. And then hopefully with our upgraded card, we're not taking a lot of damage from these hallway fights, right? So we do this. Do we want to do 14, or do we save more of Osti's hit points? Maybe we just do the 14. Alright, so we got it this way. Just maximize our output, I guess. Unfortunately, now we don't have a lot of Osti HP, right? But yeah, we'll still get it the next turn. It's not like the Jawworm from original Slay the Spire, where it's, blocking while gaining strength. Okay, there's an afterlife here. That's good, right? It exhausts. Okay. Did they change this recently? Did it always exhaust? Maybe it did. I just never noticed it. But yeah, I do like Afterlife, right? So we're kind of defensive, but we're not taking an early elite, right? So we should be okay without being very attack heavy, right? I mean, do we do this one just for damage efficiency, or we'll be losing a little more Osti HP? But yeah, that should be okay. 15 incoming damage. We can... I guess we do it this way, yeah. So we're not... Don't want to be taking chip damage if we can avoid it. Yeah, Necrobinder is strong, right? Flatten. Well, we don't have another way of Osti attacking except for Unleash, but, maybe... Okay, Borrowed Time, that's good, right? We're usually not going to kill ourselves with Doom. Yeah, let's take the Borrowed Time. I like that card. Okay, but we are a bit short on damage if we don't have Osti HP, right? So that's something to be aware of, I guess, right now. I mean, right now we do have the Osti HP, so, we're okay on that front. We don't need to play this because we don't have anything else to play with the extra energy. Okay, yeah, Osti's hitting pretty hard there with his HP. Okay, do we... No. Doom isn't very strong in general. Let's take the high 5. That's a way for Osti to attack and then apply Vulnerable. Vulnerable's good. It does cost 2, which is a little bit bad, but it's AoE, right? Yeah, because the damage is to all enemies. So this wording is a bit ambiguous. I don't really like it that much. But the 11 damage is also to all. It's not just the 2 vulnerable, right? So something to be aware of. So here we haven't taken damage yet. Do we want to take another extra advanced hallway fight? No, maybe we don't, right? Maybe let's just, yeah. What's this event? Okay, we can transform a card into Peck. Well, that's not useful right now. It's only useful if we get strength scaling later. Enchanted card with Slither. Okay, that might be good with our high 5 because it on average it'll be better. It's not always going to be better. Like sometimes it could even be worse, right? But usually, you know, it'll be equal or better, right? Compared to how it usually is. Do we want Toxic Toughness? No, Toric Toughness. That doesn't seem very good, right? Because you're not always going to be attacked 3 turns in a row. Like a lot of enemies have attack patterns that don't hit you on some turns, right? So maybe we enchant the high 5 with Slither. And that's probably our best play here. And sometimes it's not going to work out for us, but, you know. Well, this turn at least it didn't hurt us, right? It didn't help us, but, you know. Just a normal 2 cost, right? Okay, so now we... Yeah, oh, we still barely block, but, you know. Okay, we're not going to kill ourselves with Doom, right? So we just... do manage to block, but yeah, we weren't able to save his HP there. So, okay, so do we... Yuck. Maybe we should have gone for this one first. But no, at least we can get rid of this, right? And then, yeah, we take some chip down. Do we use our weak potion here? Maybe not, right? This would only help us prevent 4 damage. Yeah, this weak potion's worth more than 4, probably, right? Alright, so now we're just attacking. So, yeah, we did take a little chip damage that fight, but, yeah, it was an advanced hallway fight. Okay, so whenever, no, that doesn't seem, that's too slow, right? I mean, no, that upgrades. Bone. I mean, we haven't really tried this bone shards much, right? Would that be good? Let's try it, right? We've never really tried that card. Let's see how it generally works out. Okay, so I hate this fight. The Flycan, it puts that constrict on you, and then it starts, and then this thing scales up in strength. So it's like both of these kind of suck, right? They scale up and kind of do the damage to you, ramping up, you know, damage to you. Okay, so we do get the bone shards this turn. That's pretty good, right? So this turn the bone shards did work out, right? We're still taking damage, but you know it's not as much damage. You know. Okay, so bodyguard before we no, we can even afterlife before we unleash. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Pot of ghouls. 2 soul. Okay, that's card draw basically. Okay, Spur, Grave Warden. Well, Spur and Grave Warden are both good, right? Maybe we take the Spur. It's uncommon. Yeah. Okay. So do we want to rest here, or do we can upgrade before we rest, right? And then so we get through 2 hallway fights on 34 HP. That'd probably be fine. We can always opt out of the elite if we need to, or do we rest just to be in case, like, just to be sure we can kill the elite? I think we want to upgrade, right? Do we upgrade our bone shards, or do we upgrade our high 5? Maybe we upgrade the high 5 because it's got the slither. Yeah. Wait, what happens if we upgrade this? Oh, it's just more energy. Okay. Alright, so we've got Mauler. So I guess we're... Okay, so we bone shards before we play the afterlife, right? So that way we're not, just playing the afterlife for no reason. So you gotta make sure you get the order right when you're playing that card. Or those cards. Do we play... Well, we probably don't want to use a potion on just an advanced hallway fight, or this one anyways, right? We're not sure if we're going to take damage next turn. Okay, this is the free turn anyways, right? So let's attack. Oh, this is a bad turn because the slither didn't work out for us here, so sometimes it does happen, right? Yuck. Okay, so is this where we use our weak potion, or do we use our bag of ghouls? So we would be able to draw a bodyguard if we got the souls. So weak potion would reduce it by 6, I guess, because things round down in Slay the Spire, right? It would go to 15. So maybe we play the pot of ghouls. So yeah. Okay, let's get the bodyguard. Okay, we do get the borrowed time. We can draw more cards. So at this point we are blocking, right? No, we're not quite blocking. So we'd have to play this too. Okay. So now we're blocking. Alright, so we can... Yeah, we do this, I guess. Okay. So we did have to use our pot of ghouls, unfortunately, but we did, you know, it did save us some HP. Okay, so 13 damage, a soul and draw, hand and discard, so this is card draw. The damage isn't that great, right? But it's card draw. This is another form of card draw, I guess, and this is another form of card draw also. Huh. Well, maybe we try the Severance, just because we haven't really tried that before. Maybe if we can upgrade Borrowed Time, we can get more value out of the card draw, but let's try that for now. Although now that that's we're getting a little heavy in the... Oh no, this isn't always going to be 2 cost because of Slither. Okay, yeah. Molten Egg, okay. It would have been nice to have this before, but, you know, getting a Molten Egg is probably okay. Would have been better to have a Toxic Egg, but, you know, you don't get to choose. Okay, so we Bone Shards before we... Well, we can save the Spur in our hand, right? Although, then, yeah. Or do we Spur Unleash, or do we Strike... No, yeah, we had to Spur Unleash, right? Yeah, there's no point in playing it the other way. Okay, so here we're just building up Osty just to prevent this damage because we can't actually block. Yeah, the Slither is not... We haven't been getting lucky with the Slither so far, unfortunately, right? Yeah, I guess we just do that. Just to save more HP. Yeah, the strength is scaling up. We need to get out of this fight as soon as we can. Next turn it doesn't hit for two times, right? Yeah, okay. So do we Bone Shards and then Spur, or do we... Yeah. Or we can save the Spur in our hand, maybe, right? Retain it. So we defend, yeah. So our draw order hasn't been great this fight, has it? But it looks like we're still getting through this without taking damage, yeah. Necrobinder's just good that way. Liquid Bronze, maybe we get Entomancer in Act 2. Okay, Grave Warden, always like that. Yeah, Grave Warden. More block. So do we rest here so we can take the Elite? Is that the plan, or do we just upgrade another card? I mean, do we need to upgrade these cards? I mean, it's a good upgrade, I guess. But maybe we just rest, take the Elite. Okay, this fight. Okay, this fight, it'd be better if we had... Oh, we do get the Slither, the high five. It did work out for us now. So I was about to say, like, we don't have good damage, right? But actually, this turn, we actually do sort of have good damage just because the way that worked out. So that's kind of lucky there. Okay, so we got kind of a lucky turn with the Slither. And we just pretty much perfect this advanced hallway fight. We take okay, maybe that's better than weak potion. Poke. Okay, that's another Osty attack. We don't have the card that becomes free when you attack with Osty, right? We are a bit low on damage, so maybe, you know, this might be good to take even though it's normally that good. Maybe we take the So though, because it's AoE, right? Yeah, that's probably better. And especially we are running into the AoE fight. We might even be running into the AoE Elite too, right? So yeah, so it's upgraded because, you know, Molten Egg. If we didn't have the Molten Egg, maybe, I don't know, but I mean, we are low on damage, right? So yeah, so let's play it like that. So we do this, and then we block. Okay. Yeah, so our deck is kind of looking better and better now, right? 16, 10, 26, 35. Yeah, we've got the damage, right? 16, 10, 9. Yeah. Okay. The Necrobinder is probably just stronger than the other classes we've been struggling with lately too, right? Debilitate. That's good with the high 5, I guess. We don't have anything else, but this is good if we can get the, you know, weak status and vulnerable status on, right? Like right now we just don't have... We don't have the stuff that, you know, it's good with, but maybe later it's upgraded to... let's take it in case... I mean, even without the effect, it's 9 damage, which kind of isn't too terrible right now. We got Burdanis. Okay, so maybe we want to use the Distilled Chaos here. Okay, so we did get... So we got the high 5 played, right? So now if we debilitate, we'll be doing lots of damage, right? Okay, so we can debilitate. I mean, Afterlife Unleash. Or do we block? No, we probably just Afterlife Unleash, right? I mean, while the debilitate's on, yeah. So we did take 4, but that's not too bad. Yeah, now we just finish it. Power Potion. Okay, we did get a potion to replace our potion too. Okay, so what do we get here? Another So. Do we need another? I mean, we've already got high 5 and So, right? Maybe it's not good to take another one. Hang, so we kind of... Oh. So we're not cycling through our deck that fast. I mean, we do have souls from Danse Macabre. That's only good with the Severance and the high... Well, high 5 when its cost isn't affected by Slither, right? Or do we just take another So? I mean, So would be good on this, but it's not good later. Do we just take the Hang? Maybe we get another Hang? I mean, it's sort of scaling. I don't know. Or do we just skip? Let's try the Hang. I don't know. I don't know if that's actually good. Probably isn't. If we get another one, it would be good, but we might not get another one, right? Okay, so do we upgrade Bone Shards here? We've got the AoE. Yeah, maybe. Or do we just upgrade our block? Let's upgrade the Bone Shards first. So we will be trying to get through this boss on 49 HP instead of healing, right? So hopefully that doesn't backfire on us. Wait, where did this come from? What? Oh, it's the big hat. Okay, so... Oh man, this is probably good enough that we play it, right? Instead of the Bone Shards. We just... Yeah, I mean, it'll make us take damage, but... If we don't play it now, we'll lose it, right? So... I think over the course of this boss fight, it probably is worth it. So that's what we got from our big hat. Alright, so now... Okay, we are kind of in trouble here with... So we probably do want to play Hang. I mean, so the Hang doesn't really scale against this thing once it's already dead, right? But, I mean, we do need to get these down, right? Okay. Oh, our block isn't very effective right now also because we're frail. Okay, so hopefully we don't regret being greedy by playing Demens and, you know, and not resting at the camp. Because, yeah, now we're starting to take a lot of damage. Okay, so what do we do? Borrowed time. I mean, are we actually going to be in danger of like killing ourselves with Doom? Yikes. So we're taking 17. So we can still play this turn, right? We're not dead yet. We can spur just to... So we probably want to just get one of these down as soon as possible. Okay, this soul. Should we play it now? We're hoping to draw high 5 and be able to play it. But we might not, right? This has a 50-50 chance of being 2 cost or higher. Maybe we play this and don't play the soul first. Yeah, so we've got incoming damage. Ouch, ouch, ouch. We're down to 20. Okay, so we are able to play it, right? But just at the base cost, not for the, not for a cheap cost. Okay, so do we try to... Yeah, maybe let's see if we can improve our options. Okay, so we can save more HP. We can strike. Do we play another soul? We might draw hang again, but... Oh, there's bone shards? Yeah, we probably do want to play it like this, right? Well, that's one less HP that Osti will have next turn, but, you know... We do want to get these down quick. Okay, so hang could probably needs to be played on the Kin Priest, right? If we do end up playing it. So let's... Okay, so we played this before we soul, and maybe we can draw another soul, is that... Okay, that's not a borrowed time. We're probably fine to play this, because, yeah, we're not. Okay, so we can kill this one. So we are blocking now, right? So we can play the hang. And then we can play Severance, like... Or, no, we can block more just to save off the HP, because, yeah, we're kind of... Yeah. So it looks like we probably will get through this. Oh, we got a free high five, yeah. Grave Warden. Oh, maybe we should have played Debilitate first. A little late now. But yeah, we're getting through this, right, without taking more damage. Okay, hang. So now the hang will hit this for even more damage if we were to draw it again, which, you know, it'll be dead before we draw it again. But okay, Necromastery, that's always good, right? Undeath, block. We do need help with block, but Necromastery, yeah, it's good in general, right? Seance is kind of good, thinning out a deck and get rid of debuff. But let's take Necromastery. Hopefully we get some energy support at the beginning of you know, the next act. So, okay, do we want to skip elites or do we want to go for elites? So we've got two camps. I mean, we can also have the option of an elite. So maybe it kind of depends how these go in our first two fights, maybe. Okay, let's see what our bonus is. Dead, not dead, white puppet, big hand. I have no puppet, there's a man I must kill. So the man you must kill must be the architect, right? Killing bad, take this instead. Alright, I don't really get what's going on here, but... Alright. Okay, enchant a skill with imbued. What skill would we want to imbue? Now, would that be bodyguard? Or would it be grave warden? Or would it be... No, it'd probably be bodyguard because grave warden... We're not always going to want to block on the first turn, right? Okay, what are the other bonuses? Reroll each card reward, bound phylactery, and bound. Okay, that seems pretty good, right? 2 Osti health per turn, and then 5 to start with, as opposed to imbuing the bodyguard, which would start with 7. And yeah, let's take this Touch of Orbis here. That seems pretty good, right? So now we have, yeah. So we didn't get energy support, but we did get a little bit of survivability support. Okay, so let's go. It's a card thieving thing. So hang would be good if we can redraw it, right? So it looks like we will have the opportunity to redraw it. Okay, we do need to play this from the hat because we don't have a way to block. Okay, so we're going to be taking damage even just from this because our draw order, like, let's just, yeah, unlucky that way. So 13, this is also 13. I mean, do we need to draw this again? We don't need to, right? So it's going to fly in the air, right? And then... So we probably don't need to redraw this, we just play the Unleash. Okay, then thanks to our bad draw order, we did take a couple damage there. High 5, the Slither didn't help, right? Oh yeah, draw order is just bad. We didn't get any benefit from borrowed time either. Okay, so now we just bodyguard Necromastery just for the damage, or... So we're taking 5 more damage. Bone shards. Yeah, we play the bone shards and then we finish. Okay, so at least we don't lose a card. We save the thorns because we might run into the Entomancer for the elite, right? So yeah. We don't want to lose a spur. Fear. Okay, that's another way to put Vulnerable down for the Debilitate, I guess. Do we want this Fear in our deck, though? So we've got High 5 already. High 5 we can't always play. Yeah, I guess we just take it. It's ethereal, so, you know, if we can't play it, we can't play it and just, you know, get it out of our deck. I mean, this is taking... We take 4 damage if we play this? Yeah. That might not be necessary, right? Maybe we just greed for the health. Maybe we draw the Necromaster. Yeah. So Bodyguard... I mean, do we block? Or do we play Lethality? No, Lethality doesn't help here because we can only do 9 damage per hit, right? So maybe we just bank up our HP, or do we hit for not? No, let's just save the HP, right? And then we want to get Necromastery, and then that'll... Although Necromastery, does that also cap at 9? Yeah, I guess it does, right? But they're usually hitting us for not that much at a time per hit, so... Okay, so now we do have to block, right? So I guess we start targeting the lower enemies? Is that just to try to get it down? Unfortunately, we didn't get Necromastery before Osti lost a lot of HP, but... Okay, now we have it. And then do we hang? Yeah, that'll save the HP, right? Yeah. And then our AoE card is like kind of at the bottom too, right? The Bone Shard and the Sow. So yeah, our draw order was not very good this fight, but you know, we're still okay. So we don't play the Bone Shards, right? And we just use the Necromastery to finish these things off. Is that what we do? Yeah, Necromastery. Okay, so what do we get? Danse Macabre. Oh, that only works with Severance. High 5 when we don't get a favorable Slither. Yeah. Okay, we can retain a card, but that's otherwise not that good, right? Maybe we skip this? Or do we take Danse Macabre? I think we skip, right? Yeah. Or do we want to have the ability of retaining cards? It might not be the worst thing, right? To be able to retain cards. We're kind of low on block, though. Maybe we need to hold out for a block card or something. Alright, let's take our question marks. We don't want to decay. Lost Wisp doesn't help us that much. We've got Necromastery. Let's just get the gold. Okay. More gold. Enchant a card with Corrupted. Alright, so... Or do we want to transform a card? We don't want to lose health when we play our cards, right? Is there anything that does enough damage that might be worth it? Like, sometimes Unleash does a lot of damage. High 5, yeah, maybe. Bone Shards, yeah. Transforming a card might be good, though, right? We are low on block. Maybe we can transform a strike into something useful. Let's roll the dice. It's basically a defend, or a slightly better defend. Okay. Okay, we did get a favorable Slither on high 5. Oh, we have an Enfeebling Touch too, and we got Defy from our cat hat. Well, this turn looks pretty good, right? We can apply Weak. We can reduce their strength. Yeah, so we do manage a full block thanks to our Phylactery Unbound and then the ethereal cards we had. So this thing will gain the 32 block, and you know we can deal 32 damage after it gains block to stun it. So maybe we put this Debilitate on and then just block it. Yeah, or do we just try to kill the? No, we need to debilitate this, right? And then we can Severance to kill it. Yeah, let's do it that way. That way, like, when this gains the block, we have a better chance of doing 32 damage to, you know, to be able to break the shield. So do we not play the soul then? Like, yeah, maybe we just save it. Now it's when we need to actually do damage, right? Well, it's got the shield, and we've got the debilitate on. How much is it? 30. Okay, so we're already breaking the shield, right? So we can play the spur, we can play borrowed time. We're not going to kill ourselves, right, with Doom. Yeah, so now it's stunned. If there's a stun turn now. Oh no, wait, we don't get a stun turn. It just prevents that attack, not the next one. Okay, so but now we can fear because it's still got the debilitate on, right? So if we reapply the vulnerable, yeah. Okay, perfect. Necrobinder, good. Speed potion. That no, maybe we save the potions we have, right? Another so. I mean that's good on scrolls. Otherwise, like we don't really need. I mean it's good on the decimillipede too. I don't think we need more AoE though. We need block at this point, right? Otherwise we're going to be in trouble later. Delay. I mean it's not very energy efficient block. We need. I mean we kind of need like defy. We need maybe kind of. We need things like defy and grave warden probably, right? I'll skip this. All right. So do we go camp elite, or how confident are we feeling in our ability to fight elites, or do we do camp elite, camp, and then optional elite? Although this way we get a shop too, right? Which would probably be good. We'd have to fight 2 elites, so can we do that? 2 elites in an advanced hallway. So what happens if we run into... Okay, we should be okay on Entomancer with the thorns, right? If we run into the prism thing, I mean, it should be fine. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, let's... Okay, so... But maybe we do want to rest, just in case. Or do we try to upgrade a card? Let's rest, yeah, just to be a little safe. Okay, it's decimillipede, so we don't use that. Do we use the power? No. Well, yeah, maybe we just save the potions, right? And then we just... Okay, so we play our lethality. The bone shards will do extra good, right? With the lethality. And then we can save the so, right? So for this turn, we can just focus on blocking with the enfeebling touch. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're not taking too much damage this turn, and we do have the soul in our back, the so in our back pocket, and hopefully we draw into the slither card, right? That Okay, we didn't. So we didn't draw the high 5 to go with the so, but okay, necromancer, you can just start whittling them down, I guess, right? Debilitate's not good right now, but well, yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. So we would be able to kill one, right? If we debilitate so, because the damage would, it would do 6, 10, so 16, 28, right? So we would be able to kill this, even though the debilitate extra effect isn't really doing anything. Oh, we were weak. I forgot to account for that. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. So we're actually not killing this, because we're only doing 7 with all... Okay, wait, I guess we messed up there. Yeah. Okay, so we bodyguard to get more necromastery damage. When we put this, and then... Okay, so at least it's not going to cost us too much, right? We did lose a lot of health that turn, but... Well, yeah, actually that did cost us quite a bit already. Okay, that was a mistake. We do get a pen nib. Guess we just save the power potion. 7. Yeah, capture spirit. That's some card draw. That'd be good for later scaling. We need to draw block cards, but I mean, yeah, we'll have some card draw for when we do have the block cards. Okay, let's see. So yeah, we have all the card draw we need now. Okay, so let's heal here because we took a lot of damage last fight. So we need energy. We need block, right? That's what we need. Having Defy to be able to apply Weak would be nice too. Okay, so right now we play our Ethereal cards so we don't lose them, right? At least the strong ones. And then we can't play the Necromastery, which is unfortunate. It's not as big a deal in the single target fight though. I mean, if this was like a area of target fight, like we would, we would care a lot more about playing Necromaster, but it's just one Lost Progenitor. Okay, so we don't want to Bone Shards because we want to save Off-Use big HP, right? So we just play that, and then now attacking doesn't do much. Well, we can just play this just for 5 damage, or would we rather just heal? Save the HP. No, let's do that. We can get some card draw, so but maybe we don't play the soul this turn. Yeah. 19 incoming, but, you know, we're okay, right? We can debilitate just to... Or do we... Maybe this first because we have the lethality. So do we double the... Well, lethality is 50, right? So if we double the effect of vulnerable, yeah, that would... Yeah, so we do want to play debilitate first for attacking. Well, let's see how much... If we can block more first. Oh, there's a hang. Okay, so... Well, maybe we just focus... Yeah. Yeah, so that's enough to full block, right? So we just play our damage? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so borrowed time, we're not going to doom ourselves, right? Yeah, that should be fine. Just save as much HP as we can. Yeah, so we are full blocking. Osty's health is getting low, but, you know, not so low that he died and prevented us from full blocking, right? So doom. Hang. Okay, so hang is the strongest thing we could play first with the lethality, is that correct? Yeah, it is correct, right? Yeah. So now we sow, and then we negative pulse, and then we strike, and that'll end the fight. Yeah. Okay, so we doomed the enemy. Fortify, no, this, we don't, yeah, we run into Entomancer here, and then, yeah, we save this Thorns. Is Fortify better? Yeah, I don't know, maybe it is better than Power Potion, I'm not sure though. We already have a Necromaster, we probably don't want a second one with the... We've already got enough card draw because we have a Seizing Top, we have all the souls. Yeah, we don't need these. Unless we just want to have a better chance of drawing Necromastery fast, but that's probably not worth it, right? We probably just, yeah. Entomancer, so we are definitely playing a Thorns Potion here. Okay, so we play the lethality, so, you know... Oh yeah, we can watch our pen nib thing too. So first we... Yeah, we play the lethality so that we can get... So we high five, right? And then we debilitate because now we have the... Yeah, that'll double the vulnerable. Yeah, so that uses up our pen nib, but whatever. So we're taking some damage because we don't have a way to block. No, well, maybe we will if we play... Oh, maybe we should have played Parse first. Do we play Hang just to do more damage fast? Or do we... Yeah, maybe we just go all in and then just, you know, it'll take 21 damage from the Thorns, right? And then hopefully we can finish off the boss with big attacks while it's debilitated. 36 damage, right? Yeah. Okay, so now we're... Yeah, okay. Perfect. That was a pretty good Entomancer fight. We need block. We don't need card draw. We don't need damage. Well, this is sort of block, but it's not energy efficient block, right? Okay, skip. Enchant an attack with momentum 5. Is that something we want to do right now? That might be something to put on Hang just to help it scale better every time you exhaust. Well, we've already got enough. Okay, Permafrost would be sort of good. It would make, you know, playing Necromastery block. You're right. I mean, we need... So where's the block? Where's the energy support? Like what's going on? I mean, do we just take the Permafrost and then Punch Dagger on the Hang? So Punch Dagger on the Hang, I guess, and then we take the Permafrost, or do we... So if we take the Permafrost, we can't remove a card from our deck, right? Ah. So I guess we just take the card remove then. Then yeah, just go like that. Oh, the Obscura, great. That's not good. Do we really care about saving Enfeebling Touch? Or do we just attack it? Maybe we just attack. We do have a pen nib also, right? So building up attacks is good. Okay, we got a free high five, right, with our Slither. That's good. Okay, so that does get rid of that thing for this turn. So I guess there's Hang. Unleash. Well, it's not enough, right? So we need to defend here. Otherwise we're losing 1 HP. We can retain the Soul anyways, right? Alright. So now, okay, we do have the Bone Shards. So this will be 18 damage, so we'd have to use our Pen Nib, right? But what if we Necromastery instead? That way we don't need to attack, and then we can finish it off with 1 attack next turn and save our Pen Nib for the boss, right? Yeah, because this will still full block if we play it like that. So now we want to use 1 attack, and then we'll have a full Pen Nib for the next, yeah, at the start of the boss fight. Okay, there's Defy. We do need this. Defy is also good with the, you know, the Debilitate. So yeah, we definitely need to take the Defy. And we can either upgrade the Defy or we could play safe and then rest. I mean, are we going to die if we don't rest here? Can we take the Defy? Or can we upgrade Defy? I think we should be okay if we use our potion at the start, right? Probably. Hopefully that's the case. Oh, we have Dement. Okay, so we're gonna take damage at the start, but this will probably make... But yeah, this is a lot of damage coming in though. Well, we do have Block Set. Okay, so let's play the Power Potion just in case. Okay, there's Neurosurge, right? Or do we take Reaper Form? Maybe we just take the big stuff and then just, you know... Well, we accept that we're taking damage this turn, but, you know... We'll be able to kill the boss really fast now and have good output in general. Okay, so... We are facing the right way already, right? So... Yeah, just do this, get the Necromastery down, and then 24. So we do... Yeah, we block, right? And with Reaper Form, we're applying Doom for, you know, every damage we do. So this will be over pretty quickly. So yeah, we're not gonna Doom ourselves. We're just, yeah. So we use Capture Spirit to face the correct direction, and just focus on blocking. We could play the Soul, or we would probably want to play Severance and just retain the Soul. Well, right now it's vulnerable though, right? So maybe we just play it. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we just play it. Okay, yeah. And just make sure we keep facing the right direction. And then the Necromaster is doing more AoE damage, so we do need to make sure we don't die to this hit, right? The big hit. Oh, okay, so we can defy it. So yeah, now we're better shape. Is there a way we can block more? We could Bodyguard. Bodyguard's not affected by Frail too, so that's another good thing about these, you know, Necrobinder Bodyguard cards. We just, well, scaling the Hang doesn't really do anything against the other one, right? So maybe we just save as much, well, we're Frail though, so we can't. Yeah, we can just save the HP though. This thing will be stunned for a turn, and then now we can face the other direction. Okay, so now we can defy this direction, right? And then we can debilitate it to make it even weaker, right? Yeah, so now it's barely hitting us. It'll be doomed also, so like this is dead already, basically. As long as, yeah, we can keep facing this direction until it dies to the doom, but it's basically dead. So let's just build up our, yeah, Asti. Okay, so that thing's... Oh! The other one was doomed too? Oh, good. Okay, so we won. Alright, so Soulstorm. Oh, okay, so this is... I mean, we do have a lot of souls, right? Here we have Capture Spirit, we have Grave Warden, and we have the... Well, the Severance that we don't have the energy to play, really, but, you know... Okay, Shared Fate is good too, right? Make the enemy lose strength. Because we're mostly attacking indirectly, right? Not, you know. So we're using Osti to attack, we're doing Necromastery damage. So Soulstorm seems good, right? Just for damage scaling. This is good for survivability. Right now, our damage is probably fine though, right? So maybe we take the Shared Fate here. Just, yeah, more survivability. Alright, so... Test subject. So as long as we can get past the first phase of test subject, we should be okay, right? And the first phase, like the skills you play will make him stronger, but hopefully we can just get him down quick with powers and attacks, not playing too many skills. Where's our camps? So, okay, this camp situation doesn't look good, right? Maybe we just go this way, just to have 2 camps, and then, I don't know, avoid the fights. We maybe could take an elite, we could even take 2 elites, right? But, yeah, so let's see what our bonus... Hopefully we get some energy support, we could use some energy, right? Oh, okay, this is energy support. So, Maul... I mean, we just need to make our cards cheaper, right? Powers cost 1 more. The only, I mean, that's Necromastery. That's so Necromastery more expensive, or and gain energy, or do we take the Tri-Boomerang? We do have an unseizing top, so if we play all our cards, we'd always be able to draw more. Huh. Sometimes we get powers from the big hat. Other than that, it's just a Necromastery, right? Or would we rather just enchant cards with Instinct, like Unleash? So, Debilitate. Hang. Okay, let's take the Spike Gauntlets. Like, it's just Necromastery, right? We might get more powers before the end of the Act 2. Yeah, I guess we'll take this, and you know, maybe we just focus more on skills and attacks and potions, and hopefully we get through this. But having 4 energy turns definitely better than 3. Okay, so what do we do here? We're not blocking much, so we need to. I mean, we can just let these exhaust, right? Like, yeah. Alright, so now... Oh, there's our 3 energy Necromastery, right? That's the bad part. So we can't full block. But do we just... maybe we just save our health as much as possible. Oh, wait, we could have full block. I forgot we have 4 energy. Like, we gotta actually remember that we took that. That was another unforced error. At the beginning of this run, I said we would try to avoid those unforced errors, but then we ended up making it anyways, right? Oh, this is with the pen nib, that's why it's doing so much. Okay, I guess we finished the fight. These cards aren't very good. Yeah, we don't need those. Super Cultist. So do we play the Necrom? Oh, we can... Or do we just go for it? I guess we play this. So yeah, the Spike Gauntlets does have, little bit of a drawback when we, Oh, I could have attacked first before playing that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm still clicking cards too fast, even though I said I would try to avoid doing that. Yeah. So we just did 2 less damage than we could have. Well, that wasn't very smart. Or at least our deck is sort of coming together, right? Thanks to this 4 energy. It's helping a lot. Yeah, unfortunately, we're still having a little bit of trouble with the output here. On some turns when we're not getting good slither, you know. Okay. Do need to, oh, I can, yeah. Oh, there's a debilitate. Huh, yeah, so, like, we're pretty defensive, I guess. We're having trouble dealing damage. I mean, eventually we'll have the damage though, right? Maybe I should have played... Maybe I should have focused more on damage instead of blocking. Oh, okay, we do have Necromaster now if we need it. Oh, there's the Unleash, okay. So we can make this the pen nib hit, right? If we just strike Unleash. So we play the Bodyguard to make, yeah. So we need to make this the pen. No, we don't need to. I guess it'll be almost dead, right? So we can leave pen nib at 9 if we just, okay. So we play it this way, yeah. Block potion. Okay, that's good. So it's good against scrolls, but not good against everything else. I mean, yeah. Maybe it's sort of okay on the boss because we can retain it. It's good on phase 1, but okay, Haunt. We need Haunt, right? It costs 2, but you know it'll be good on the. Cause we've got a lot of souls now. Okay, so yeah, let's get rid of our strikes, right? Yeah. So then now we try to block, right? Maybe we can put more souls in our deck. We can debilitate this thing. Do we just do this, or do we put the souls? Yeah, maybe we put souls, right? We can kill it next turn with something else. So slow and steady, I guess, yeah. Uh-oh, no, we can't kill it with something else. We got an awkward draw. Okay, so I guess we just... 18, 20... So is this where we use our block potion, or is that... Okay, that was a bit of an unfortunate draw order that we couldn't finish off that X spot. We do need to get this down before it scales too. Okay, we got a Slither high 5, right? We can always play that. Oh yeah, we do have the power that's doing damage when we're playing our souls now, so yeah. We've got the thing under control now. Unfortunately, the draw order, with the way the draw order worked out, we did have to use our block potion to prevent some damage. Hopefully we don't end up needing that on the boss or whatever. Oh yeah, we can capture spirit before we you know, play the soul, right? Because we might draw more souls. I mean, we don't really want to play the bone shards, right? With how much HP Asti has, especially with Necromastery. Okay, Seance, we can get rid of another strike. Right, high 5 is probably worth playing here, yeah. I mean, we could have played Fear first. But, right, I mean, the fight's under control, right? We're just kind of, it's a formality. And we're also making sure we stack Pen Nib to a high amount, I guess. So we want to be at 9, right? So, one more attack and then before the Unleash. Yeah, so we're at 9 Pen Nib for the next fight. No. Okay, flatten. What ways do we have of attacking with Asti? Just the bone shards and Unleash? Yeah, maybe we don't take flatten then. Maybe we just skip. No, we need the pen there. We don't want to get bag of marbles. Big hat for lizard. Okay, yeah, maybe. The big hat's somewhat useful though, right? We might get useful cards at the beginning. Lizard tail is good insurance for the boss, so Mercury Hourglass for Festive Popper? No, let's get the lizard tail. So we no longer have the big hat. But the big hat was giving us power sometimes, you know, with the spike gauntlets. It sometimes doesn't always give us good stuff, right? So yeah, it's fine. So yeah, here we probably... Do we upgrade a block card or do we upgrade Haunt? Maybe we upgrade Haunt, I guess, since we do have a lot of soul generation going, right? Okay. The Mercury Hourglass is good on this fight. Oh, Necromaster is good, right? But we might still be losing some HP. Oh no, we have our pen nib, so yeah. So we're still losing a little bit of HP from... But yeah, it's probably better than playing it the other way, right? Yeah, okay, so we did this too. Lucky Tonic. Okay, gain a buffer, that's good. Another afterlife, yeah. Some more energy support. Yeah, we probably do need that, right? Like, just because we do have unseizing top, so any turn we have excess energy, we can kind of do a lot with it, right? So let's take the Invoke. And okay, more energy. Yeah, that's good with our unseizing top. So I think we're in good shape, right? We just go this way and just fight the boss, right? Like we just, yeah. Enemy loses 3 strength. It's the test subject. Yeah, test subject losing 3 strength. I mean, ideally we'd save this for like the last phase or the second phase, right? But or do we just upgrade borrowed time because we can do a lot with energy, right? Maybe we just do that with our unseizing top. And we have a lot of souls too, even if we didn't have unseizing top. Okay, so now, okay, so we play like this, and yeah, get our card draw going. Well, we can hold off on playing the soul, right? Now that we're, I mean, unless we want to hope we get borrowed time, or yeah. Got slimes, but it looks like this thing isn't hitting that hard this turn. The Bone Shard's not good when we have Osti at a lot of HP, right? Oh, but now it's messing up our unseizing top. Yikes. Oh, that's kind of annoying. We have 4 energy though, so maybe we still need to play... I should have played the other stuff after the... Yeah, I should have played Bone Shards first. Okay, that was a mistake, but you know, it's probably not going to cost us, right? Yeah. So I guess we just kind of do this sort of thing. We play the soul just for the 8 damage, right? Oh, there's borrowed time. We can apply the weak just, yeah. Just to have the weak next turn when it is attacking, right? But yeah, the Necrobinder good where things are under control, right? More debuffs, but you know, it's not a big deal. Let's get our souls in our deck. We can exhaust the yeah, let's just get the souls. I mean, we are doing 8 damage every time we play a soul, right? I mean, it also helped that we debuffed its strength a bit at the beginning of the fight, right? So it's not, this thing isn't as threatening as usual. Yeah, more souls. So here we probably don't want to play Bone Shards, right? We just... Yeah, just get to our souls faster. And we've got Necromastery damage, you know, from our Osti, right? Oh, we can attack to finish it off just to have our pen nib at a little bit higher, right? Yeah, instead of finishing it off with souls. Strength potion. Well, that might be better than the Potion of Doom, or do we use the Potion of Doom just to get through the first phase faster? Probably take the Strength Potion, right? Just have something that's useful the whole fight, sort of. Yeah. Drain power, do we want to upgrade our cards, like, throughout the fight? I mean, that would upgrade our defense a little bit. Do we actually need that? It might be a little slow, right? Nah, I think we're fine without it. Oh, this is the Owl Magistrate. It's kind of an annoying fight. Oh, we did get our Defy, though. Do we Severance, or do we just block? We probably just block, right? Okay, this isn't good. It would have been nice to have the Shared Fate here, but... Maybe we just get our stuff down then. Hold the Spur, just, yeah, prevent the HP damage. Okay, so now it's our free turn. We can play Bone Charges for the damage, or... Maybe, or would we rather heal Osti to be higher? I guess we'd rather just heal higher, right? We can, yeah, do it this way. And then we'll have excess energy next turn, and hopefully we can actually do something with it, right? Alright, there's a Shared Fate, a little bit late, but... Okay, we do have a lot of energy this turn, though, so... So we play... Yeah, this... So... Yeah, if we play this, it doesn't affect Osti's damage, right? Because that's our strength and not Osti's strength, but yeah. Just in case. So now we've got our Unceasing top thing going. We do have the 8 damage per... So, oh, Ascender's Bane messed up our top. Well, okay, it's gone now, so it won't be messing up the rest of our turns this fight. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind with the top. It does mess up, you know... The Ascender's Bane does mess it up 1 turn per fight, I guess, before it's gone. Do we Severance before we play the Souls? No, we need to draw block, right? Yeah. And play... Oh, okay, well... I mean, yeah, we're full blocking, or... No, we're not. So we'd have to play another defend, I guess. Yeah, now we're full blocking. Okay. Let's get more souls. Alright, so now... Okay, so maybe we didn't quite play this right. Like, we're having a little bit of trouble blocking, but... Oh, whoops, now we just used up our pen nib. Ah, okay, well, probably should be a little more careful. But yeah, let's just... play 2 attacks to get as much pen nib for the boss. Reaper form, well, a little slow, maybe. I mean, we do have Spike Gauntlets also. Maybe not. Okay, Anchor, yeah, that's somewhat good. Is it good on the boss? I think it does attack first turn, right? Yeah. Okay, what else? Borrowed time. Well, we've already got a borrowed time that's upgraded, right? Countdown, no, we've got the Spike Gauntlet, so... Provoke? Dexterity is good. I mean, we do have the Spike Gauntlet, so it's cost more, but maybe it's still worth it. Probably we'll just Anchor, we remove a strike, I guess. Do we take the Prowess? We can't upgrade it, right? Because we need to heal. Do we get Block Potion instead of Strength or Buffer? No, that should be fine, right? Yeah, okay, let's just go with this. We just heal at the camp, take the boss at full. Oh. Uh-oh. Bad luck. No, we don't need to double the size of our deck, right? These powers, like this power doesn't really help when we have more than one. This one does, but yeah, we don't need a... We don't want a bad luck in our deck, right? Well, what if we downgrade the wrong things? That's kind of annoying, but I mean, Unplayable Curse also messes up Unceasing Top, right? We just have to do this. Okay, it's unfortunate that Haunt got downgraded, but okay, I guess that can't be helped. I think we're still doing enough damage, right, to the boss. Now we do have Lizard Tail's Insurance, we have a Strength Potion, right? We can save the buffer for when we actually need it. Okay, we'll just get this down, right? Okay, well, yeah, we're giving it strength, but, hopefully it only has 100 HP, so hopefully we get it down before we, before we give it too much strength, right? So, at least we have a big unleash here. Well, we probably do need to play this. Get our power down. Oh, there's Defy, can weaken it. So yeah, we do need to start getting damage on it though, right? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, next turn we can try to kill it before it's gaining too much strength, right? Yeah, so okay, that's good. We can save the Shared Fate for a later phase. We can fill our deck with souls, right? Yeah, like that. And then we save the soul for later because right now, I mean, just for the haunt damage. Yeah. Alright, so we got 10/3 incoming. So hang, it doesn't, the debuff doesn't carry over from phase to phase, does it? Because the debuff's clear, right? So like, but hang, we've got the enchant that'll still increase the damage, even though the debuff won't be there. But we're not going to be, so it like playing this on this phase isn't going to double the damage for the third phase, right? That's just what I'm saying. I think that's how it works, right? We do have a top turn, so we can draw cards until we get the Ascender's Bane. So the Ascender's Bane is going to mess us up at some point, but you know, it can't be helped. Okay, now we do get out of our deck, right? We still play this just to get the soul damage, I guess, and just to have more cards that we can play with the remaining energy that we have, right? Wow! Oh wow! We just got through the phase, right? That was with the pen nib. Okay, that was pretty lucky turn, I think. Yeah. Okay, so now we've got... Yeah, so the hang debuff is gone, right? So, although we did manage to scale up this hang with the enchant, with the momentum enchant, we didn't... It's not going to do double damage to this phase. Okay, so, we just block, right? Block. I guess put the vulnerable on. The Necromastery damage is prevented by intangible for the most part, so that's a little unfortunate, but so now we just play our cards out so we can get our unseizing top cards, I guess. Oh, now this is... yikes. Well, that's not... We're not desperate enough to use a Lucky Tonic, right? We just take 17, that's fine, yeah. It's the intangible turn, it's not attacking us. We can scale up hang, it's not going to do much damage though because it's intangible. Put more souls in our deck. Yeah, I mean we don't play the souls for the... I mean it's the stupid intangible, right? It's annoying, but I mean it's not that big of a deal. You can always do damage when it's not intangible, like every other turn. So we just play all our stuff now. Oh, now we did manage to get the Shared Fate for the last phase, right? That's always good. So we need the Defy to weaken it, right? Where is it? I mean, we can make it vulnerable. I mean, debilitate just to make it take more damage, or do we just we play our block? I mean, we are able to block at least. The intangible turn. This is kind of annoying. Well, we don't really have much going for us in terms of block, right? And we can't really attack because it's intangible. So I guess we just bone shards this turn and then just to block a little more. Invoke. I mean, just to save a little health. Maybe next big hit we need to consider playing our Lucky Tonic. Okay, now we've got the hang here, right? It's scaled up and it's not intangible this turn, right? Are we able to play 3 attacks with it so I could get the pen nib? Let's see if we can, right? There's a Defy in case we need to weaken it next turn. Okay, there. So we got our debilitate. It's still debilitated, but we stack more duration, right? And then we play So, and then the strike just for the pen nib, right? And then now we've got the fully charged hang 180. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that went pretty well, right? I think Necrobinder is just good. That's probably not a controversial statement to make. Yeah, pretty easy, right? Like we You know, we made a couple of minor mistakes, but you know, for the most part, it's Ascension 6. We still haven't managed to make it to the normal difficulty yet, right? But we do have to get through the lower ones first. So next time, Defect Ascension 6, right? So yeah, until next time.